Hallowdale Manor was a majestic structure, but its imposing architecture had long been overshadowed by rumours of horror. For a group of 5 intrepid friends, this reputation was an incentive to explore its mysteries. Alex, Sarah, Mark, Emily and Jake were enthusiasts of the occult. One rainy October night, they found themselves in the great hall of the mansion, lit by flickering candles. The Ouija board sat on the table, waiting to be used. They placed their fingers on the Ouija board. At first, nothing happened. The oppressive silence was broken when the board began to move, forming the words, "I am here." The 5 friends exchanged incredulous looks, at first believing it was a joke. But the planchette continued to move, spelling out sinister phrases and ominous warnings. A heavy atmosphere set in. The room seemed imbued with a supernatural presence. The candles flickered, casting dancing shadows on the walls, creating a macabre spectacle. The words that appeared were increasingly menacing, predicting imminent danger. The board stubbornly refused to go to goodbye, ending the session. A supernatural force seemed to hold the group back in this spiritualism session. The doors slammed shut, the windows covered with frost, and mournful murmurs filled the room. Sarah felt an icy presence brush against her skin, sending shivers down her spine. Emily, panicking, abruptly removed her hand from the Ouija board. At that moment, the ground shook, and a dark mist engulfed the room, hiding the others from view. When the mist cleared, Emily found herself alone, surrounded by ghostly figures. The others had disappeared, and an unspeakable terror seized her. Each open door brought her back to the same dreary room, and the mournful complaints turned into menacing whispers. Spectral figures seemed to advance in the darkness, heightening Emily's terror. Realizing that she had to end the session to free her friends and escape this nightmare, Emily returned to the Ouija board. Trembling, she placed her hands on it, whispering, "Goodbye." An oppressive silence fell. Suddenly, a dazzling light burst from the Ouija board, dispelling the shadows and freeing her friends, who were all gathered around her, pale-faced but unharmed. Hallowdale Manor returned to calm, as if nothing had happened. The 5 friends solemnly pledged never again to play with forces they could not understand. However, Emily kept a scar, a dark mark on her hand, as a constant reminder of that night when they had flirted with horror. The lesson was learned, and Hallowdale Manor forever remained a forbidden place to them, keeping its sinister secrets buried within its walls.